Hello and welcome to today's company overview. We are so happy to have you and we look forward to sharing an incredible message with you today. My name is Caitlin Cofield. I've been building my agency here in financial services for over a decade. I actually started in the industry in my early 20s. I'm now in my mid 30s. And this company has done so many wonderful things for me and my family. I actually met my husband in business, so we're not only business partners, we're life partners. At this time, we have a 5-year-old son, and this company's given us the blessing of time of freedom and control of our day-to-day. And it's so rewarding. We wouldn't trade it for anything. And now we have the opportunity to teach other people how they can have the same freedoms in their life. Global Financial Impact, GFI, our company, we are inspiring families to dream again. We inspire our clients to make their financial goals a reality, and we inspire our business partners to make their life dreams come to manifest. We have a goal to become the #1 inspirational marketing financial company in the industry, and that is exactly what we are doing. We have a huge vision. We will empower 100 million families to achieve financial independence. We will help more people become millionaires than any other company in the financial services industry. And we will become the largest financial leadership movement in the industry as well. And I'm so excited to share with you just a little bit of who we are and what we stand for. So we believe in what we call the 5 F's: faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. In that order, by the way, we truly believe that every single area of your life will become better. Your relationships, your marriage, the quality of time with your family, and so on and so on. We have tremendous credibility. In fact, we are partnered with Ethos, the #1 technology platform in the industry, backed by Sequoia Capital, who is the largest venture capitalist firm in the world today. Our founders have over 80 plus years of combined experience in the industry, and we're partnered with over 25 A+ rated Fortune 500 companies that have history dating back to the mid-1800s. We also have industry-leading persistency, which means our client retention is through the roof. And guess what? We're licensed all across North America, all 50 states, US, Canada, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and as of today, over 21 countries and growing. We are, in fact, global. Some of our key partners we work with are names like Athene, National Life Group, Ethos, just to name a few. And what I love is when we sit down with our clients and put together a financial plan, we never charge our clients for those services. In fact, we get compensated as agents directly through the carriers we introduce our clients to. Now, what we believe in teaching our clients is financial literacy, education, concepts that can help them get ahead financially. And the main concepts to money are what we call the 3 rules of money, which focus on compound interest, how your money grows, and how your money's taxed. So compound interest, there's this great rule called the Rule of 72, credited to Albert Einstein. He called it the 8th wonder of the world. And you take whatever interest rate you're earning on your money, divide that into this magical number 72, and the answer is the amount of years it takes for your money to double for you. So for instance, if we were to put money in the bank, earning a 1% return, 1 divides into 72, how many times? 72 times. So it's gonna take 72 years for that money to what? To double. Let's say you put your money in the stock market, average 6% return. 6 goes into 72, what is that? 11 times or so. So now it's gonna take about every 11 years for your money to double. A little bit better than 1% in the bank. But what if you were to take advantage of the place where banks put money and you were getting a double-digit rate of return, like a 12% for instance. 12 goes into 72 every 6-7 years. So guess what? Now your money is doubling and compounding much faster. And earning double-digit rates of return on your money over time is going to give you a better chance at having $1 to $2 million, which is at a minimum of what someone needs today in order to retire comfortably. So we want to teach people how to go from low returns to high returns on their money. The next rule we focus on is how many grows. You can have a fixed account, a variable account, or an index strategy. So fixed account is like that 1% in the bank you're not gonna lose, but you're also not going to gain. Then you have variable, meaning you're in the stock market, where you have all the growth, all the risk, and unfortunately, the investor is the one that takes the gamble. Then you have an index strategy, and this is a combination of the two. So imagine having the growth of the market with the safety net of fixed. Who wouldn't want the best of both worlds, upside potential without sacrificing any volatility or market loss? And the third rule, which I believe is one of the most important, is how your money is taxed. You could be taxed now, taxed later, or tax advantaged. And truthfully, I like to call that tax never. And essentially, tax now means every single time your money grows, if you were to take that out, you're paying income tax, capital gains tax. You might take 3 steps forward, 2 steps backwards. Then you have tax later, which means you're not taxed on your seed as you're funding these accounts. Think 401ks, IRAs, pensions. You actually get a tax break on anything you put in. However, as that account grows, now you're taxed on all your harvest. So think about it. Do you want to pay taxes on a harvest worth potentially millions of dollars at an unknown, probably higher tax rate? Or would you rather pay taxes on your seed, which is a smaller amount, when you know what you're making, you know how much taxes are? Come on, guys, we definitely want to make sure we're taxing our seed, not our harvest. And so with that being said, tax advantage, or tax never, like I like to say, means whenever these accounts grow, that harvest, you're never gonna pay taxes on those gains. You're not gonna have capital gains tax, income tax, wealth transfer tax. You're completely eliminating the IRS. So with that being said, our client services menu, let me share with you exactly some of our key focuses on things we love to do for clients. So this is how we put together a holistic plan. We look at things like minimizing taxes and wealth accumulation. We look at making sure people's assets are properly protected, college plans for children, helping families get out of and manage their debt. We also love to talk about infinite banking and private family banking as opposed to using the banking system. We focus on life insurance, living benefits. So life insurance is if I pass away, something goes to my family. Living benefits means if someone were to get sick, ill, or injured, they receive a benefit to take care of them, replace their income, pay for advanced treatments. Very, very important. Also, we have an estate and legacy planning division. We focus on indexed accounts for retirement, so you get those guarantees. We have wonderful options for business owners that help get them tax advantages and huge breaks within their business. And last but certainly not least is final expense. Having a will, having an end-of-life plan. If we're no longer here, we want to make sure that we're not leaving liabilities to our family. We want to make sure that we're leaving a legacy. So that's a little bit of who we are, what we stand for, what we do for our clients. And I want to take a moment here and switch gears with you because the financial services industry, I'm sure you'd agree, there's a huge need for what we do. In fact, financial services is actually the #1 industry as far as lucrativeness and compensation in the entire world. In fact, you would have to combine real estate and retail, the second and third industries, combine them together and double them up, and they still wouldn't equal the demand of financial services and the opportunities that lie within this industry. So our firm, because we have so many people to help, we're in a huge expansion phase. And I wanna share with you why we're expanding and the opportunities that lie within our firm. Chances are you or someone you know may be keeping their business options open. So for instance, let's talk about why there's a huge need in the industry. Here's some statistics to really think about. 40% of divorces today are due to financial causes. The average balance of a retirement account, a 401k or IRA for someone in their 60s is about $180,000. Is that enough money to retire on and never work again? Absolutely not, okay? At the same time, 63% of Americans today are living paycheck to paycheck. 67% of Americans have never had a financial plan. They've never put anything in place. And 68% of people are not on pace to retire. So what does this mean? This means that there's not only a huge demand for what we do, but people are looking for ways to increase their cash flow. Well, why not be a part of the #1 fastest growing industry where there's huge, remarkable opportunities for people to make more? Even myself, starting in this business in my early 20s, I started part-time. I was going to school, I was working part-time jobs, and I was able to come in 6 to 10 hours a week and build a business that paid me 6 figures my first 12 months in the business. From there, we went on to earn multiple 6 figures, and I'm proud to say and very grateful this company made me a millionaire in my 20s, a multi-millionaire in my 30s, all because I took advantage of this great platform. So let's get into the timing of why this industry is so significant. Have you heard of a generation known as the baby boomers? Well, men came back from World War II in the mid-40s. They clearly missed their wives, and suddenly 80 million babies were born. This was the largest population that our country had ever seen historically. And as these boomers grew older, anything they touched literally turned to gold. So you think about it, babies are born, what do they need? They need to eat. So baby food became popular. A company named Gerber blew up. They're still a billion-dollar organization today. Then these kids needed to be entertained, so toy companies started to come about. Mattel, Playskool, Barbie dolls, Hot Wheels, Lincoln Logs, you name it. And then, women in this time were having huge families, right? 8 kids, 12 kids, for instance. So moms were looking to get into the workforce as well and introducing dual income households. So mom didn't have time to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day long, so fast food became popular. McDonald's, Taco Bell, you could get your Happy Meal and off to soccer practice you go. And then the car industry took off because these kids grew older, turned 16. This is where you saw the first muscle cars, the first minivan, and then what happened? These kids graduated school, they grew up, they fell in love, they bought homes of their own, and the real estate bubble took off. And we saw that for decades, right? And some people would say that bubble popped. However, what are these boomers concerned with now, today, in their life? And the answer is they're concerned with retirement. Every 7 seconds, a baby boomer turns 65 years old. 10,000 people a day retire and need to move their money. You're not gonna leave a 401k with your past employer. That's like leaving money with an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, right? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna move on. We're gonna cut ties. So people need to roll over that money. And just with what we know of, just with what's on record, there's over $60 trillion with a T switching hands. And here's why the timing of our industry is so significant. The last baby boomer turned 65 years old in 2030. So right now, we are in the middle of this great wealth transfer. So our firm and our expansion phase, we are not looking for people that have financial services experience, that have customer service experience, that have sales or training in this industry experience. We provide all of that to an individual that partners with us because we have so many people to go help and not enough licensed, trained, certified individuals to help this demand. So imagine if you partnered with an industry and you had an opportunity to catch a sliver of that pie of wealth. We're talking about your children's children becoming wealthy and building multi-generational wealth for you and your family. So why our model? We have what's called a hybrid business model. We actually branded inspirational marketing, and essentially what we've blended is the best of all 4 worlds in business. We took financial services combined with advanced technology with a franchise type model that provides ownership and a broker and agent style, almost like real estate. We combined all 4 together and have this phenomenal, tremendous movement that's happening right now in the industry. So I talked about how lucrative we are. We get paid multiple different ways, and here are 6 key ways that we actually pay compensation to our field agents. Number 1 is personal income. I love the fact that someone could get a license, help a client, make money at their own time, at their own pace. The next is agency income. Maybe you have a couple people that you know that are ambitious, hardworking, and they would like to partner with you. You can grow your team, and every time your team gets paid, you get paid. Number 3 is expansion income. We have 0 territorial limits. So you can build this business in different cities, different states, different countries. You could build a business the size of your dreams and goals. 4th is bonus income. I love the fact that we're with a company that takes care of us. We have monthly bonuses, we have annual incentives, We also have trips all around the world, which I consider a bonus because I love to travel. We also have recurring and renewal income, which means you can help a family today and get compensated on that business year after year after year. Imagine you help a child, a parent, put a college plan in place for their child, you're gonna get paid on that all the way till the child goes to college. Or imagine you help a family with a retirement plan and they're in their 40s, you're gonna get compensated on that all the way until they retire in their 60s, 70s. Or let's say you help somebody with life insurance. How long do you need life insurance for? For life. That's a very, very long time to continue to receive compensation over year after year. And last but not least, which I love and am so passionate about, is our ownership stock options and equity within our firm. That's right, you build a business, you own your business. You can sell it, you can will it, you can pass it, you can transfer it, and it's a huge, huge impact and something that's very competitive with our model. So, because we take such great care of our clients, I want to show you how great we take care of our agents. And here's a very simple example. Let's just say that you were to help out a family with $500 in total savings in a month. So you sit down, you create a financial plan for them, and let's say you do a couple $100 for the husband, a couple $100 for the wife, $100 for the kids or so, and whatnot, and they have a total financial budget of $500 monthly. Here's how we get paid. You take that $500 times 12 months, which equals $6,000. From the $6,000, you multiply your contract level, and that determines how much you get paid direct deposited into your bank account. So as an associate at 45%, you're making $2,700. So let me repeat that. You help a family save $500, you just made $2,700. And for many people, an extra $2-3 grand a month is life-changing money. Then you have senior associate, which is at a 50% contract. 6,000 times 50%, you're making over 3,000 bucks. Marketing director at a 60% contract, you're making over 3,600. An executive marketing director, agency owner, 80% contract plus bonuses, you're making over $5,100. So we don't want to just develop agents, we want to help people develop an agency. So you can become an executive marketing director, grow your own agency, and every time your team gets paid, you get paid. So let's just say that you take your example of helping $500 a monthly premium, and then you build a team of 6 agents who also help one family save $500 monthly. You're making over $84,000 a month, which is over $1 million per year. I just gave you the formula to show you that this is a 7-figure opportunity. So traditional financial services businesses, there's a huge investment to make to start up. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds good. People need this. The income is there. However, what is it going to take to get started? Well, the traditional financial services model is anywhere from $100,000 to $250,000 in startup costs to have an agency. Guess what? Here with our firm, we have an equal opportunity. We don't care someone's education level, demographic, background. It doesn't matter. If you are a person of integrity and you have the will and you are ambitious and you say, I want to plug into a winning system, I want to have mentorship, I want to have coaching, I'm willing to do what it takes, your investment is only $199. And guess what? That includes your pre-licensing package, all of the system, all of the training, and millionaire mentorship as well. So as I wind down here, I want to share with you what makes our company so special. Why us? We stand for ownership opportunity, number 1. So that's exciting. You build something, you're gonna have it to keep. We have very competitive personal compensation and builder's compensation model in the industry. We work with A-rated providers. We travel the world. I've been through 2 passports in my decade-plus career here. We have a winning culture. This is a place where you can grow and become the best version of yourself. We have a proven system. We have leadership by example. People that have actually won are the ones that are going to be coaching you and helping you and build your business for you. We stand for the 5 F's. We are also big about charity and contribution. This is not just about one person's family winning. This is about being impactful to helping other people in any cause globally that you may have a passion about. And last but not least is our agency owner technology platform is really you cannot compete with it within the industry. So we're very, very proud of these great things. So with that being said, in closing, I would love to know, where do you see yourself starting out? Maybe you say, you know what, it's really time I get my financial house in order, and you're open to a complimentary financial assessment. Consider becoming a client with our firm. Maybe you yourself are open to getting certified with us and say, you know what, I know some people I could refer. Every time you refer someone, we do the work, you get half the compensation, which is great. And then many of you may be professionals. We partner with attorneys, CPAs, realtors, where they already have a network and clientele and book of business. They see value in our platform, and we can partner together, and you could take advantage of the revenue share program. We have people making multiple 6- and 7-figure earners by doing that as well, by the way. And then you say, hey, I don't want to just refer, I want to get involved. I want to learn. You know, the best way to learn an industry is on the inside. You could get started with our firm part-time and, you know, commit just 5 to 10 hours a week and build a business that could pay you the size of your dreams and goals. $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, multiple 6 figures, it's up to you. Then we're looking for people that want to come full-time. We are looking for people that want to help train and develop others to do what we're doing. And guess what? Full time, the more you work, the more you get paid, the more families you help, you know, the higher the profitability. And last but not least, and not everyone will qualify for this position, of course, but there's always a few that say, you know what? This is exactly what I've been looking for. Something new, a winning environment, a place where I can grow, where I can really help others and, you know, become that 7-figure earner if you so choose. And that's an agency owner. This is someone that is willing to build a business, build something lasting, plant your flag, go all in. And this is a place where you could give 2 to 3 years of hard work and look up and live the next 20 to 30 years of your life free. So where do you see yourself starting out? You can now see on the screen a QR code, and if you're ready to become a part of our firm, scan that QR code so we can get you plugged in. And do me a favor, reach out to the person that invited you, connect with them now, and we would love to hear from you. What did you like? What did you learn? What stood out the most? And where do you see yourself getting started with us? Thank you so much for your time today. We look forward to connecting with you, and it was an honor to share our company message with you.